Check. Sweet. Cool. Right. Hey, Hunter. What's up? Okay. Good to see you guys. Enjoying your content. Thank you, brother. If you're jumping on an Instagram right now, we also stream on everything else. I'm just going to jump here. There we go. Check. Sweet. Okay. We've had 4 losses this year. So far, 25 wins. That number is going to go up. Let's just log the data. I am swing trading. Okay. We can do day trading. It's just, first of all, it's a lot harder for you guys to follow if we're day trading. And I actually do want you to profit alongside with me. Okay. I think it's actually wise for you to be making money as well. Moby Cash, what's up, bro? And it's a lot easier when you're doing swing trading. It's a lot easier for you to learn. It's a lot easier to control your emotions. And it's a lot easier for me considering I live on the West Coast. So wait, I want to see. I need to put on some little bit of music and then we'll jump into it. Oops. This might check. You can't hear? Can Instagram hear? Can Instagram hear all right? This might be the new live stream time just because hours are a little bit easier for me. And since we're not day trading, it doesn't really matter to be watching the open. The open's kind of dumb, right? Let me switch that. That's loud and clear. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Oftentimes people bait me into.
Hello, Hunter.
Yo, what up? Okay. Great day. It's freaking sunny, bro. Nice, a little hand pan on the screen above me. Nice. Right. Then let's look at the data. Let's look at the data so far. This is the data. And we're now at just under 9,500, so I'm gonna put 94.
Is the live cam need to adjust?
Yeah, I should change the camera around a bit. I just there you go. Move it a little bit lower. Okay. The reason I did that on Instagram was because I want you to see the profits. Wait, let me make this bigger. So you think there you go. You can see the profits now. Okay, you can see the account size on Instagram now, right? So we're at 95. Hopefully that music's not too loud, eh? Okay. I'm trying to just get like just nice music that's not going to copyright so that Instagram doesn't shut me down. Sweet, dude.
Live cam need to adjust cutting your hair.
Yeah, I got you. I changed some things around. Okay. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry. Dang it. Why is it fucking not crop? Oh, wrong one. There you go. Okay, sweet. Right, boys. Okay, so we got into gold super well. We've been in and out of this. Bought here, sold here, bought here. And look at this. Like yesterday, maybe I do need to turn that down a bit. She's too loud. Yesterday we had a little sell-off. But anyone like panicking yesterday, they're not looking at the higher time frames. So if you're trading gold right now, it's like, okay, sold off. Even if you're looking at the 4 hour, you're like, oh shit, broke the structure, right? It's not there. First of all, it's not structure. Like there is a level here, right? There is a level here. Remove that. Wait, I'm trying to move that shit around. Where should that go? Okay. Yeah, okay, there is a level there and they did buy off of it and then they end up selling through. A lot of people will be like, oh shit, broke the structure. Well, no, first of all, it was tested twice. So you can pretty much guarantee that that's going to break through. You can see one test here, right? And third test, it broke through, right? Came back to this level here. But what that was this daily level, right? So when you're looking at the lower time frames, the intraday time frames, you're really missing so much, right? You need to be watching these actual levels. And what is an actual level? It's daily, weekly, monthly. Those are what actual levels are. This weekly level already been tested, right? So when things get printed, what you want to say is every day there's a new level printed, okay? You don't really give a shit about these lower time frame levels. It's kind of just noise, right? And you would have gotten baited out because you would have thought, hey, the structure's breaking down. First of all, it's not structure because that's not a pivot point, right? The pivot point was down here. This is the leg up. So we're still in that move, right? So as long as we don't break this leg, right, in the 4 hour, it's still bullish, right? And so we can say, hey, now that we've got, this move here, right, up, down, right? Now we've got this, right, up, down. Now we've got this, right? So now they are creating structure in the 4 hour, but this was just one swoop up, right? You could argue that that was a pivot, but I draw it based off of the indicator I'm using here, which is using the distal point on a. It needs to have a wick on either side, right? What's better, CFD or futures for DMC? It's the exact same. DMC works on absolutely everything with absolute perfection, okay? You will not find anything better and more consistent with this anywhere, I promise you. This is how the market works. This is how the market works with certainty. I am certain this is how the market works, okay? There's a bit more that I'm still trying to tune in, but you can see I've doubled my account in 2 months, okay? 5K to 10K just about since the start of the year, right? Doubled it using no leverage. Okay? And only swing trading. I'm not day trading at all. So do you guys really think you need more?
So far this year.
Do you guys really think you need more money than that? Like, obviously that's a little bit of a fluke, right? That's much higher than I should normally be doing. But the best traders in the world are making like 10, 20% a month, right? So if you can make, 10, 20% a month, right? Like that's enough, dude. You're not making that from day trading. It's so stressful. So just swing trade. So let's look at some of these trades. And if you guys got questions, throw them my way. I'm going to be streaming for like an hour and a half here. I think this is a better time to stream just because I can get like a big longer stream in and we can just fucking do it all in one go. If I do it in the morning, I'm tired half the time and I don't have enough time. I have other meetings and shit to get to.
Starting to expose themselves.
Yeah, bro, shit. Let's look up, bro, what was that guy's name? Justin, is his name like Wieland or something? But I thought it was Patrick Wieland. Justin Weiss or something? Wait. We're musical artist. Does he do music? It says musical artist when I looked him up here. Oh, by the way, I don't think Instagram's seen. This is the data. If I think it's just on the wrong side here. This is the data. So we're now at 88% profit for the year. This number is going to go up. The win rate is 86%. Tracked and proven. Okay. Tracked and proven by live stream. Okay. Justin Werlin, yeah. This is the guy in it. I should put the win rate. I should put the win rate in this little box too. Right? Okay. Sweet. Let's close that. So this guy, should we just react to this or what? People love to see the hero. So I don't think I've actually seen this. And if you guys are watching on Instagram, you want a better screen, come watch on.
Let's have a conversation.
Come watch on YouTube or Kick. Okay. We do giveaways on YouTube and Kick as well, but I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller, so that people on Instagram can see.
He
a
took
little
down
bit.
his video BCZ of the great response he expected from people.
Is this not the main video?
A couple months ago.
Let's go to his X. Live trading. Did he take it all down? I know Sumo posted some shit on this, so let's check out Sumo. Sumo's a fucking goat, bro. This is where I started learning. So if anyone wants to know the origin of my come up, this guy would be the most influential person that's taught me what I know. Okay. And we've been buddies for a while. Okay, this is what's so funny.
What if he did, but the strategy that he's teaching, you have found profitability with?
Again, you said he's teaching concepts. Every strategy in the world sometimes works. I'm closing my eyes, buy, sell, buy, sell. I make money sometimes, but not consistently, month over month over month.
This is the issue I have with ICT traders, bro. Is it doesn't work. This is the thing is when you're looking at ICT, it can work, yes, but exactly what this guy said is buy, sell can work too. So on an aggregate of 100,000 people trading ICT, probably a million, multiple millions of people trading ICT. Guess what? If a million people randomly clicked buttons, 10% of them would win in the month. You know what I mean? If they're day trading, 10% of them would win in the month, okay? And then those people, they show their profits and they're like, oh, ICT works, right? Then the next month, maybe those 10% lost, but maybe 5% of that, like half of that next 10%, right? Make money for 2 months. So now you've got this small group of 5% of people, which are the profitable 5% that have been making money for the last few months. And you hear about them and they have this come up, right? And they make a bunch of money, right? And that's great. So that then they can go advertise. And maybe it is true that these guys are making money for sure, but it's only for a few months. And it's only like 5% of people who randomly click buttons, right? That's what ICT is it's a randomized system that has rules to follow, but the rules don't make you profitable. It's still random. So the way to vet a system is if it's profitable, is do the majority of people trading the system make money? And that's something we can say for certain with DMC. Everyone watching this stream right now who has been trading DMC for longer than a month or two is making money. Everyone, like minus a couple of y'all, right? That's how you know it works. With ICT, it's the same statistic as random trading. Should you invest in Sui right now or should you wait? Let's look at Sui. Nope, you should wait. I mean, so here's the thing. This chart looks shit. So if you're just looking at for a chart perspective, it looks terrible. Do you believe discretionary, whether it's ICT or whatever strat, can be profitable? Discretionary trading, kind of. Dude. Discretionary is a really good way for gurus to be like, to basically say that their system doesn't work, but it works for them, right? So I'm really hesitant with that word discretionary. The way I trade is somewhat discretionary because I do need to make decisions. But I wouldn't call it mechanical either, right? It's a weird world you get into when you find profitability because every trade is different. but they're all following the same system. Okay, I'm not following patterns. I'm not following a mechanical system. I'm not following a discretionary system. I'm trading the way the market works. Okay, sometimes I make mistakes based off my discretion, but everything is discretion, right? Based off of the knowledge I know about the market. Okay, I'm going to say again, this is for sure how the market works. I'm going to tell you the word. The word for how the market works is called trend progression. It's what Trader Sumo teaches. He's a terrible teacher, but it's taken me friggin' 5 years to figure out what he's talking about, okay? I've then adapted that to something simpler called dumb money concepts, okay? It's easier for you to understand. All right. And I teach that for you for free. Okay. But the way the market works is called trend progression. The progression of fractals of smaller trends cascading into larger trends. Right. And a trend is not a higher high and a higher low. Okay. It is attempts to make new levels, attempts to make highs and lows. Okay. If it gains, it will then continue. Right. But you basically, the logic here is when we're coming up, right, and we've just made this new high, right there, and Sumo would be able to teach us a little bit better. He knows, well, at least he knows a bit better. I think his teaching is a little bit worse, but you have this swing low, right, and you've just made a new high. Okay, so to come down here, you've lost that level. So it must then target this level, right? And that's the trend, right? This is the trend, right? So trend is a little bit different. It's not, oh, you can't see on Instagram, right? The trend is a little bit different than what you think. The trend is not, the trend is only what is the next move, okay? So you lost this level, you must retest it and then target the next level down. That's all the trend is, right? There's no up or down. It's where's the next move, right? And as the smaller time frames change, right, you'll then see the other time frames change. So look, you've lost this level. So what do? Is you have to retest this zone, right? And then you have to progress to the next level down, okay? That's it. And we're looking at like a shit coin right now too, right? So things don't really like make much sense. But look at this. You've got this level here that we've just bounced off of, okay? So we've bounced off that level. So we must hold this level because that's the level that's correlated with the level that we just gained, okay? So we must hold this level, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to target the next level up, right? This level here. So you can see that is the progression of the trend changing on this time frame. So trend progression is on all time frames and they fractal each other, okay? So after you see this, your trade would have been this, right? Your trade would have been here and you would have targeted that. That's how you trade trend progression, okay? Because this is the next level up. And then guess what? You gained it, you retested it, right? And that's all you need to know. What's the next progression up? The next level higher, right? Which is up here. They kind of front runned it a bit, right? They front runned this a bit, but it's basically there, right? And then you come back down here, right? It'll adapt, right? So like, let's say you didn't hit that high. You can see, hey, we regained this zone. So what must we do? Right? Oops. We must target the other side of that range. Boom. You see that? And you see that? Now this plays out on all time frames, right? So the only case where this doesn't work is when another time frame is conflicting with it and the confliction is more important. Okay? So here's the importance scale. The higher the time frame, it's more important. The lower the time frame, the faster it goes. That's it. they'll all work more or less, but you will confuse yourself. Okay, that's the strategy. It's trend progression, but I call it dumb money concepts. Okay, trend progression is how the market works for sure. When will we know the bear market season is
Do you
over?
think Microsoft longs are valid?
I wouldn't be logging Microsoft, bro. So when somebody's asking about the bear market, I assume they're talking about Bitcoin. Bear market will be until the end of the year, dude. Like, you can time it based off time. But right now, what you can see is we're watching this month end, right? And if the month, so basically the end of this week, ends bullishly, which it looks like it's going to. So I'm going to show you in real live action how trend progression works. And you can literally, we're going to look at Bitcoin right now, okay? You took your first withdrawal from Whoop. Nice. 5 minutes. Okay, if you guys want to clip my content, you can make money clipping and then posting it on your social medias. It's called Whoop. It's in the Kick link. If you're watching on Kick, you can make money watching me. Anyways, here's the thing, okay? So look at this in real action, okay? We're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the same. We have a level here, right? We're going to move it so that Instagram can see. You have a level here, okay? And I suppose you've got a level here too, right? Actually, that's actually the level. This is not really level, but you've got this sort of level, okay? And we came down in the weekly here and we failed to enter it, okay? So in order to assume that this is going to go up to here, right? We already know it's going to go up here, right? We must hold the level that brought us to that level, okay? So this is your trade right now, okay? So we're going to be targeting up here. And this is in real-time action. You can take this trade right now if you want. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, this is how I'm trading. This is an 85% chance that this will play out. Can you explain a bit more? I am currently explaining a bit more. Okay? 85% chance that this trade plays. Okay? And why do I have 85%? Why am I saying 85%? Because that is the actual number that I earn on profitability doing exactly this, okay? Now, further that, we can adapt in real time, okay? We can adapt in real time. So what we want to see is we also want to see the monthly candle close bullishly as well, okay? Because if the monthly closes bullishly, then that's going to give us the more important candle, right? It needs to close back above here in order for us to assume that the price will come up here still. But if the monthly closes back in here, then we've just regained the zone and we must reject it and then go to the next level down, which is where our stop would be, right? So we might not want to be on that trade and we might want to pick up an order that's at those lows instead, okay? So you can adapt this live, right? But you can see here, I'm going to show you how does things fractal. How does this fractal? Well, the week, if we look at the daily, for example, right? We can see, hey, we have a few days left in the month. How is the next couple days going to play out? Well, this candle is super bullish, right? So most likely it's going to gain that level. It's going to retest it and it's going to send it even higher. So that's really good confluence. That's really good prediction, right? That's a really good way for us to predict what's going to happen on that monthly close, because we don't know what's going to happen on the monthly close unless we look at the lower fractals that help give us an indication of what's going to happen. So things cascade into each other. Okay? They cascade into each other. So this is going to gain, it's going to retest, and then it's going to go. And then we're going to close both the weekly and the monthly strong. Okay? So we're going to close above that level. And then what's going to happen is this level is untested. So we are going to have to reject off of it, right? And then we're going to come back up, right? Do you see what I'm saying? We know Bitcoin is coming up now, okay? With almost certainty at this point, right? We've gotten so much We already figured it was going to come down here, right? We already knew that this was going to come down here. We predicted this long ago. This was our target, but it's going to come up, right? And then we will decide whether or not we want to exit our longs up here or our long-term positions and then rebuy down here, right? Based off of the reaction, okay? I am overall going to be a bull. What about RR? RR is meaningless. RR is a stupid statistic. My RR is roughly 1, but you shouldn't be trading based off of R. It's absolutely retarded. You should be trading off of if the trade is going to work or not. What's the system you're using to track? Google Sheets. Not very complicated, dude. Just type numbers in and then it's displayed on the screen. That's all. All the numbers are accurate based off of you could be watching the streams and see. Okay. Can you please analyze the NQ? Look at the Dow. We'll look at the Dow and the NQ now. Yeah. That was a really awesome lesson. I think we're gonna need to
Pasted the video link on Discord.
yeah, I think we're gonna have to be we're gonna have to get some an educational what do you think the floor will be for Bitcoin? Well, it could be right now. In the intermediate term, you should be buying Bitcoin right now. And speaking of which, like, you know, I've got some Bitcoin, right? I'll fucking buy some more. Let's buy some more, right? We're a really good indication here that we should be buying right now, right? Really good indication that we should be buying. Okay. So we're buying. How much Bitcoin do we have? I don't know. Not very much. not very much. But we'll just keep adding to it, right? Actually, how much is that? Fucking 30 times 40 is all it is? What's 30 times 40? 30 times 40? $1,200 in Bitcoin? That's not very much, is it? Let's add another. Let's add more. Let's add more. Bitcoin longs here. Let's look at XRP. I want to look at XRP too, and then we're going to look at the Dow. And NASDAQ. Okay. Nice bounce off that. That monthly is going to close. Like here's how you can see, you know, how strong things are, right? Well, okay. So what are the odds that this closes back within that range for the month, right? Pretty dang low, right? Month is nearly over. So what we can do is we can look at, hey, what's the weekly going to show us? What's the daily going to show us to see how that progresses, right? There might be a rejection off this current level, but the daily looks pretty solid, right? If this daily gains, then once again, hey, XRP is going to bounce off this level, right? So I am a crypto fucking bull to the max right now. Not to the max, but maybe I'm 80% super bullish, okay? If Bitcoin was at 40K and it was doing the same thing, I would be 100%, okay? The only reason I'm not super bullish is because it hasn't dropped 70, 80% yet, okay? It's only dropped 50%. But I'm fucking bullish, nearly as bullish as it gets in terms of chart data, right? Because this candle's going to close great, right? Which is then going to cascade it to go even higher. And XRP is a great buy right now. So let's actually buy some more XRP as well. Let's double down on XRP. All right. Banging, bro. Double down on XRP. Okay, cool. So let's look at the NASDAQ and then the Dow, because y'all wanted that. We do have a QQQ long still going, which you can see. We only did a very small long just because the NASDAQ is not looking very good right now in my mind. It got close to where we stopped, but not there. Why did I take this trade? Let's review it. Let's review it, okay? Look at this, okay? I'm going to show you something. Look, when we regained...
Is this all through interactive brokers?
Yes. When we regained this level, okay, using just the daily time frames, what did I say? What do I want to do? In order to maintain that trend going up, it must hold the next level back, right? That's it. So that's all it is. Stop below, right? And then we target, we regained this. So where are we going to? Right here. The next level up, okay? That's it. That's it, bro. Like, so freaking simple, is it not? Right? So this is now coming. We can even reevaluate too. And we can say, hey, when we lost that level again, where is it going to go? It's going to go here. Okay? And then it failed to lose that level, so where's it going to go? Here. Okay? Right? So it has to go there, and it just did. It has to follow the rules of the market. That's what trend progression is, or dumb money concepts, okay? So now with the NASDAQ is, hey, looks pretty good. Super, super bullish close once again. I'm happy with this. It's going to be coming back up here now, okay? Because we still have this long, right? Still coming back up. Now with the Dow, we told you it was going to dump to a certain level. And guess what level it dumped to? Like, every single chart is 100% accurate all the time, dude. I told you the exact level it was going to go to and bounce.
How long?
Every single day. Every single day. If you're new here, every single day, I tell you the exact level it's going to reject off of. Right? Look at this. Right here. And I said, hey, it bounced here. Right here. It's going to bounce here. Every single day, dude. Like, if you're not fucking going 100% balls to the wall with dumb money concepts, and you're trying ICT, which ICT, like in a best case, like let's say in a best case, you figure out ICT and it works for you 60% of the time. Fucking rubbish, dude. Don't waste your time. This works always. Okay? And if you want to try it out, Maven Trading. MavenTrading.com. You can trade there. I am affiliated with Maven. Okay? Just to be best prop firm in the world. This one is the Dow now, okay?
Might take balls to the moon with DMC.
Yeah, take the fucking moon balls. You should take the moon, you should take the balls off the moon. Check out this thing I got. It's like a callus ball. I just fiddling with it. It's just like it's just got holes in it. It's basically one of those like foot scrubber things. But you just roll it in your fingers and you get calluses. It's kind of cool. Nice. We got pretty good turnout. I like how everyone's coming onto YouTube and whatnot. I think we posted a really awesome YouTube video. You guys really liked this. Holy shit, 7,000 views in like 2 days. You guys really liked this one.
Minus the stink.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. It's a rock ball. Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm always playing with my balls, so just change to a different ball. At least it's still my ball. You guys really liked this one, didn't you? This one just posted a couple days ago. Like, nice. Look at that. $5, bro. I can buy nothing with this. Isn't that crazy in the modern age? This is a meaningless amount of money. I couldn't buy a single thing with that. I cannot buy a coffee with this. I'm being honest. Coffee is about $7.50 here for a coffee. Could buy absolutely nothing with that. But you guys really like this, so I'm going to start making more content in this sort of style. Educational sort of stuff. Yeah, really good feedback on that video, so thank you guys. Way of displaying your trades, simply beautiful. You're welcome, bro. Brock of Obramra. Yo, you're definitely underrated trader. You're the most underrated trader ever. You
We know
deserve
own a prop firm, but tell us,
views.
how do we rinse it with DMC?
Bro, I don't want you to. So here's the thing, dude. Hey, thanks, by the way, Brock. Thanks for the love. And how do you rinse my own prop firm with DMC? Here's the thing, bro. Okay. I'm gonna be the most honest guy you've ever met in this industry. Okay. I own a prop firm, right? Prop firms profit on you losing, essentially, right? I don't necessarily like that. Right. I do like the thing that, hey, I have a company and it is successful and our numbers are very safe. We have tons of money in the bank and I'm running things in a way that is very, very honest. Okay. If you trade properly and you're not like reverse trading or whatever, right? You'll get paid. Right. We have zero issues with that. Okay. But here's the thing is I don't want you to rinse me. But here's also the thing is I want you to make money, right? So that's why I've kind of organized Maven in the sense that's like, hey, come learn with us, start making money, and then go on your own way. Like get some money from us, right? Get some payouts, put it in your personal account, and then trade your own money, right? That's my goal for you, and that's how I honestly like want.
Rinse other ones, don't worry,
Yeah.
haha.
There you go, bro. Like go also. Like after you start making some money on Maven, I love you to learn there, right? Because ultimately we do just like every other prop firm. You majority of the time, you're making money just from the sales, right? And then when you get a payout, the prop firm pays out of pocket, right? That's how it works. But come in, try it, right? I love you to try it.
Let them rinse
You're gonna be able to practice. I know a lot of people are exactly Damien, bro. A lot of people are gonna still struggle, right? And I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of you guys are still gonna lose money because you're not gonna be able to emotionally be stable enough, right, to be able to do this, right? And that's why I teach emotional stability, right? If you follow everything I tell you to do with excellence, you will be making money for sure, right? And then you can trade on Maven, great. Practice, learn on Maven. And then eventually I would hope that you would go on your own way. Because I don't want you to rinse me. I don't want you to be an amazing trader and then rinse me, but I want you to be an amazing trader and then go create a living for yourself, okay? You're my guru. Thank you. You're welcome, bro. Great show to make dinner. Bye. Yeah, nice. Okay, sweet. Nice. I think like everyone jumping on an Instagram and they're switching over to YouTube because they realize it's a better platform. It's a better platform to watch off of. What's your prop firm? It's Maven, bro. It's like the 5th biggest CFD prop firm in the world. And this is why the Whoop band is sweet, bro. This is why like I can do this because there's only like there's only like maybe 1,000 of you kind of like learning DMC, right? And so it doesn't really matter right now. But once this becomes like massive, right? I should only be doing this to the scale. Like eventually DMC is going to become massive and you guys are all early, right? But once it becomes massive, it's going to fucking ruin shit. It's going to absolutely ruin shit. It's going to change the game,
Definitely
dude.
end goal is personal account to trade, but how to strategize at You Should Hold Stream Foe?
I should hold a stream for how to strategize a personal account. Yeah, I mean, I'm trading a personal account for you. This is the difference of how I would trade a prop firm. I mean, this is a really good stream, actually. Bro, Maven Shorts, dude. This Whoop band, like, I'm fucking jazzed up because I got sleep, dude. I got this, like, health band, and it's tracking like my heart rate and it's telling me how to sleep better and like all this jazz. Dude, I was looking at it for the past few days and it's like, it tells me my highest stress times and whatnot, like heart rate. And when I'm sleeping, I'm freaking out apparently. My stress is highest when I'm asleep. Yeah. The Whoop band's like $30-$40 a month or something. So I was like, there's a problem here. So I started trying to get better sleep, and I actually got a good night's sleep last night, and I feel fucking good, dude. Holy, I didn't realize how important sleep was. I feel fucking good. Like, I've just had green tea and I'm this energized. I'm not on any coffee or, you know, creatine or whatever those supplements are that jack you up. You've only got Tyler from yesterday's interview to worry about rinsing you. Who's Tyler? Oh, what? We probably posted a video, bro. I do so many interviews that interview was probably months ago. Can you provide your thoughts on leverage versus non-leverage positions? Yeah, bro. Oh, that's a really good question. Oh man, I'm fucking hyped up, dude. The stream.
I meant strategize to make money from props like the way with it as with 1RR Walden to take 2L.
I love that you guys are fucking. There's a lot of you now, dude. Like, YouTube's gaining some traction. Instagram's got. Oh man, I love it. Finally, we're getting some good traction, dude. We've been doing this for like 2 years, and we're like, oh, people are banging in here. Good questions. Okay, I'm hyped up. Okay, wait. There was two really good questions. Okay, how to rinse a prop firm was the first one, and then the next one was how to manage leverage versus unleveraged positions. Okay, and they're quite similar. So I'm going to start with how to rinse a prop firm. Okay.
Everyone come over to Kick.
Everyone come to Kick. Yeah, you can do text to speech on Kick, and you can gain points too. But I want you on YouTube as well, because YouTube has better discovery features. Maybe I should do text to speech on YouTube or something. I don't know. We'll have to set this up better. Fuck yeah. Okay. Fuck yeah. How to rinse a prop firm. Okay, so I am currently trading a personal account. Basically, the least risk possible way you could ever be doing anything is do a non-leveraged personal account. I have the leverage here is like 2 to 1. Okay, right? Like I can. There's no leverage when you're trading 2 to 1. Okay, you basically can't lose all your money. You can only lose slowly. Okay, and I like that because it really shows my skill. It really allows me to go slow. Really allows me to practice patience. Okay, it's beautiful for me. What are gold here? With a prop firm, what you want to be doing is you want to be churning them. Honestly, here's the thing though: is you the ideal case is do as many prop firms as fast as possible. But if you are not a profitable trader, you're going to be gambling if you're doing that. Okay, so with a prop firms are the best tool to learn on because you can basically trade with larger amounts of money. You can simulate an environment without risking too much, without putting too much down. You can put $20 down and you're good to go. Okay. Maven, you can put $20. Okay. And you're good to go. You're good to practice and you're good to learn. Okay. They're amazing for that. What you're going to do is you're going to buy just one and you're going to go slow. Okay. And when you're trading slow, you want to make sure that you can pass, your goal is to pass 50% of them. Okay. Because if you're passing 50% of them, or even 40% of them, like even if it's a bit less than 50, you're going to be making money, okay? And that's what you need to find first, okay? So once you find that profitability, which you can with the system I'm teaching you, okay? Then you can start churning, right? And churning is going to make things more difficult because you're going to be basically betting the maximum amount each time, okay? When you're first learning, you don't want to be doing that because you want to be going as slow as possible so you can learn. The slower you go, the better you learn, okay? Once you start churning, that's how you would be rinsing a prop firm, okay? Bet the maximum amount and shoot for the lowest consistency possible, okay? Lowest consistency possible is you basically do not want to be going for big payouts. You want to be shooting for the smallest amount possible while risking the most possible. That's how you churn a prop firm most effectively, okay? Risk everything you can without breaking the rules, while making the least amount that you can. So a negative R essentially, because you're playing the system and you're not playing the account, okay? When you're trading on your own account, you want to be doing lowest risk possible, okay? Now to further, the next question was your thoughts on leverage versus non-leveraged positions, okay? With non-leveraged positions, such as like buying Bitcoin, you know that you can't lose, okay? You can only lose slowly. You can only lose in drawdown, basically. So the thing is, with non-leveraged positions, like if I'm buying Bitcoin here, I have no downside risk. The only thing I look for is how fast am I going to double my money? That's what you're looking for with non-leveraged positions, is speed in which you can double. Okay? So the speed of Bitcoin doubling is very fast because it's very volatile. And I know that I will never sell it because I cannot get liquidated, right? It's not going to go to zero. So even if it goes down to 30K, 20K, it doesn't matter as long as it flash crashes and then goes up. With leveraged positions, you have to manage the downside risk as well. And that's what makes it more difficult, is the timing in which you get in is much more important. How long have you been trading for? 13, 14 years. Sir, I've coded my own profitable EA. I need a funded account. No, if you have a profitable bot or EA, just trade your own funds. Don't even bother putting an EA on a prop firm. The reason being is you're going to get, if they allow EAs, first of all, they have to allow EAs. Maven does not. If they allow EAs and it's a profitable EA, you'll get banned. So there's no point. So you're going to have to set it up. You're going to maybe get one payout and then you'll get banned. Okay. So if it is actually truly profitable, set it up on a personal account and it will make money. And let's say you don't have any money, right? And you're just like, I have an EA that works. Go get some money. Simple. Go get some money, dude.
Is this all spot cash account on Interactive Brokers?
This is
But I haven't used it, to be honest.
This is a 2-to-1. So I am trading futures. And so I'm trading the CME and the COMEX, right? And whatever the Bitcoin ETFs are here. Right. You have 4K on Instagram, yes. Karan says, 4K, where should I invest? Should I invest it slowly or all at once? So here's the thing. I just kind of mentioned this, right? Let's say you're going to invest in Bitcoin, for example, right? It's currently down a great amount. So you have a really awesome advantage here, right? You were able to get a discount, right? And I just said this, like if you're investing, that's non-leveraged positions, right? So you can trade with no risk, essentially. The only risk you have is your time with investment, okay? So with investing, your goal with investing is making money as fast as possible, and you don't care about losing money because you can't lose money. You pick something you believe in, and then you shoot for something that is able to snowball you quickest, okay?
Is there anyone who has actually scaled to $1 million with Maven?
No. Nobody has ever gotten to $1 million. Why do you not allow bots? Yeah. Why do we not allow bots? I think it should be a pretty obvious answer, right? Bots allow it. Bots make it easier to cheat. Okay. Max and Maven is Maven Shorts is actually $1 million. You can scale because you can scale to 500K per account, but nobody's done it. What's your Twitch? There is no Twitch. Dumb Money Hunter on Kick or YouTube. Is Coinbase a good? Oh, let's look at Coinbase. Sure. This is a fucking banging stream, boys. Fucking non-stop. Let's look at Coinbase. Nice. Yeah, look at that. What a sick pull of a chart, dude. What a sick pull. That's a sick pull. So here's the thing. Let's do this. Let's do the trend progression, the breakdown.
Viewers in YT.
Yeah, we're no. It says we're killing it right now. Across the board, we got I think we're live on X as well. Across the board, we got like probably about 200 viewers right now, which is sweet. 200 viewers on
genuine effort is definitely showing its fruit. The value you provide is insane.
Hey, thank you, Jen Zaber. I don't know if that's your name or I pronounced it crazy, but whatever. You know what bothers me is like my whiteness of not being able to pronounce people's names. You know what I mean? Like, you know what's crazy is like when immigrants come here and like they have a name that's like different than like John or like Steve, they like sometimes they'll have like a white version of their name. At least this used to be the case like 20 years ago or 10 years ago. I don't know if they still do it. But they'd have like a different. There's my English name is Tim, and then it's like I never learned how to pronounce anyone's names because like everyone would just like give their own, like they do have a whitewashed version of their name that I could actually pronounce. So like I can't speak. Never learned how to speak. But this is a sick pull, dude. Like, we should buy coin, honestly. I was in coin up here, and then I closed it after we lost the level, right? Last year, but we should be buying coin right now. So let's get a maybe just we'll just get a singular contract of coin right now, just because it's before the month. But let's look at this. Let's show you the fractals of dumb money concepts, right? And honestly, this should be This should be what? This should be a video. I should make a video on how to read the fractals within time frames, okay? Or we could just clip things or whatever. But you can see here, okay, we're going to look, because there's only 2 days left in the month here. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is, right? So today we have a few hours left, so this is going to close pretty dang bullishly. So the range in which we want to watch for, because they could come back in the next 2 days, is back here. They're probably going to bounce in that zone, okay? So if we look at the monthly in the next 2 days, it could still close below if the next 2 days come and then it doesn't bounce off that level. So you can see, we can kind of predict, hey, if it does close below, it's going to reject and it's going to go for this next low, right? And there's a level right here. But we want to watch to see, hey, in the next 2 days, do we see a bounce off that level? And that's what's going to allow us to be certain if this is going to be coming back up to here, because this is the leg that brought us down, okay? That's one more than 99. What's up, Neil? Good to see you, buddy. What did I say? 200. One more than, what did I say? 200. I don't even remember what I say. I've been talking for an hour straight. Isn't like being an influencer like the most fucking narcissistic thing ever? Like, you guys just watch me rant for like hours. Isn't that crazy? And then I talk about how good I am at something. What's the personality trait that makes somebody bad at trading? Fucking sick question. This is the best stream we've had in a while, dude. So many good questions. Let me drink some tea. I'll put this in a funny perspective. The personality trait in which you see influencers have is the thing that makes them the worst at trading. Let me rephrase that so it makes a little bit more sense. Whatever you would define an influencer's personality as is the thing that makes you a terrible trader. What are those things? Hyper, greed, right? Emotionally unstable, drama-filled, FOMO-based, right? Clickbaity, right? All of these things that influencers practice in their day-to-day to make them a good influencer is the thing that makes you a terrible trader. And I fucking find it so funny, dude, because every trader you see that is big is a terrible trader because they cannot be both people, right? See, the thing is, why am I swing trading, right? Is because for me to make this content.
$2 super chat.
Oh, did I get a? Oh, I see. Nice. There's $2 super chat. I haven't gotten a super chat in fucking ages, dude. Wild.
They make more money doing digital marketing.
Yeah, dude. So here's the thing. And you might say, hey, Chris or Hunter, whatever you want to call me. Why are you good at trading? Right? Because you're an influencer. One, I'm not a very big influencer anymore. And when I was a big influencer a few years back, I was a terrible trader. I was not that good, right? But what I'm doing now is a swing trading approach, right? Because that way I can go into my meditative state when I'm actually deciding on trades, right? You need to be a meditative person. You need to be a slow-paced, analytical, emotionally adapt person in order to trade properly. And when I'm on stream with you guys, this is a different character. And I have to make that very clear. If you act the way I act in stream, yelling, hyped up, jumping around, you will fuck it all up. Unless you're swing trading, because swing trading is not fast paced. You can go back, reanalyze. You can check things, later in the day when you're having a coffee and you're more alert, or, when you've calmed down, right? But if you're day trading and you're doing this shit, you're like, woo, let's go, whatever, right? You're going to fuck it up. There's no day traders that are live streaming, hyped up, having an exciting live stream that are making money. It doesn't exist. There's not a single one. Because you can't be emotionally crazy and be calm at the same time. Emotional craziness makes you fuck up. Yeah, bro. Fucking sick question. So what personality trait? Wait, not a personality trait, but you need to be dumb. you need to. Ironically, if you're pretty dumb, you'll probably be pretty good at trading. Because then you don't have to think, bro. How to learn dumb money concepts. There's some great videos on my YouTube channel, bro. Really great breakdowns. There's a whole series. This is a really good video I just posted. That people are absolutely. They actually really like this video. Let's see. I see some of the comments were really nice. Replay artist just the best. That's not a good comment at all. Anyways, some of these were really good. We responded to. Yeah, nice. Really great explanation.
Should I wait to see N Q reaction at level because it can come back a bit N, then enter long?
NQ. So here's the thing. You don't want to take trades when something just moved, right? If something just moved significantly, it's like it's already gone to the destination, basically. What you want to do is you want to ride that ride, right? So you basically, okay. How do I put this? I'm breaking things down in my brain right now so I can better understand. Here's the thing. You can wait for reactions off of things, and then based off of the reaction. So let's say you got a reaction, right? Based off that reaction, you're going to understand the next move, okay? But this move currently, you've moved without any reaction, okay? So after this closes, and we see either a gain, okay, maybe you can play that reaction, okay? But right now, it's had a significant move without any close yet, okay? So this is a bad idea to take it. But if it's making a move like this, you could be looking for shorts, right? Because there could be a level here. I'm just saying there could be a level here. You should not short this, okay? You should not short this because it's already been tested, right? But if it was up here, maybe you'd want to short it, right? Because there's a level here that's been untested. And you could short it back down a bit, right? Like this, okay? It's probably going to do that, honestly. It's probably just going to sell off to like here or something, okay? Put that line so you guys can see, okay? But you never want to buy into the direction it's going without a reaction because it's so easily just going to come back down and you're going to get a better entry, okay? I don't know if that was the best explanation, but what's the most expensive mistake you made early on? I had a lot of money, dude, and it was nothing to do with trading. It was nothing to do with trading. I've told this story before. I don't really want to tell it right now. But I lost $1 million over the course of a year. Not pulling out, basically. Not pulling out, and then I was trying to diversify without being stable first, if that makes sense. So I had $1 million in crypto at the top of the last bull market, okay? And the last bull market, way back here, I had $1 million here, okay? Just slightly under, okay? And I held it, and I was like, it'll go up eventually. And I was like, I'll diversify, because that's what allowed me to cope, to think I was being safe. So I was pulling out like little bits of money and investing them in things, right? But those investments didn't work, right? So as this is collapsing, I wasn't stable with the amount of money I had. So if I had pulled out and I said, hey, I have $1 million now, let's pull out, let's reevaluate. I just made $1 million, okay? Pull out, reevaluate, create stable inflow, cash flow, right? And then we can reinvest, okay? But I was on this euphoria where I was like, it can't be that bad, basically. I knew it was gonna come down, right? But I was like, it can't be that bad. I have all these other things I'm pulling out to. So, but ultimately, I could have just pulled out everything and been fine, right? And then here I would have had fucking, whatever.
Not pulling out is always a bad idea.
Yeah, you want to pull out, bro. Anyways, I'm going to open up the Discord here. And if you guys aren't in the Discord, I think there should be links somewhere.
Can you repeat that is not a level, because it was test ed part, please?
If price has already gone to a level, and rejected off of it, it's been tested. So the level is now much weaker, at least. Okay. Oh, nice. We could watch this video. Let's watch this video. If you guys, so here's the thing. If you guys want to join the Discord.
Would you short silver now?
No, I'm in a silver long. If you guys want to look at, we're going to look at your charts here. If you guys have any charts, we'll break them down on live stream. Okay. Each day. And then there's also, we can watch some funny reels if you got anything funny or related to me. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch this video and we're going to react to it as well. And then I think that might be the stream today. Wait, how much time do I have left? Yeah, I've got about 40 minutes. Okay, cool. This is going to be, we're going to have a lot of content from this.
The important topic of not being able to handle money is also something that happened not ready foe.
Yeah. You entered a Solana long as you told. Where should I place this? I don't know right now, bro. If you have charts, post them here, okay? And we can review charts in here. So let's look. And you can be ideas or they can be already done trades. Nice. This is right off for first glance. This looks all right. So we got somebody's trading spot Bitcoin on Bybit, right? And here's the thing is you've gained this level technically, but you've also rejected this level, right? And so he did take a short. I'm just looking here. I'm hoping he entered right on this level here, right? So you close below, right? There's something wrong with this. Like, I don't want to give him all the props yet. There's something kind of wrong that I don't quite like. And I would have liked to see, actually, let's look at Bitcoin on the daily, because this is the great thing is I can actually look at, because I think there might be, oops. I think there might be more to this chart that's not being shown. And yeah, so what did he, was this like yesterday? Yeah. So there's the level that he shorted back down to those lows. Okay. So here's the thing with this with this trade, right, is what they were doing, and it's not necessarily because of what he posted. What they were doing is they were targeting this level, okay? Because why? Because you failed to make a new high here. So you must test here, right? And then you bounced off of that. You then failed to enter that, right? We can see the lower time frame. Actually, this is not super clean, I'll be honest with you. I am struggling to read it a little bit. Not super clean. But they're essentially targeting that level, okay? So when he came up, he wanted to short here off that retest. And I'm just wondering... They technically gained it. I don't really like that trade, honestly. I'm trying to make it work, but I can't give too much props for it. I think it might have been slightly a fluke. But decently all right. I hope he's learned something from that one. This is way too long to read. Don't post that much, please. Was I thinking I'm right? I failed to make. But yeah, I guess basically, anyways, with this chart, like, he definitely used the lower time frame to determine that, hey, it was gonna break that level, and then he did re-enter on the retest of the untested, which is decent. And then, but the thing is, all he would be targeting, he wouldn't be targeting this low if he's just using these time frames. So that's why I'm wondering, like, he targeted the daily level, right? He targeted the next level down on the daily, which is a bad thing to do generally, right? But you can do it. It's just more inaccurate, right? That's kind of a problem I have with it. So let's look at this one. NASDAQ failed to make a low, consistently failed on the lows. So yeah, you've got here, failed to make a new low there, and then again you failed to make a new low there, so it should pump, right? What just happened on the NASDAQ today, right? You can see it pumped, right? He killed it. Right? Literally it. He literally got it, right? What's the next level up? This one, okay? So what did he do? Next level up, right? But he went to the next, this is actually fucking smart as shit, okay? Look at this, okay? So you fail here, so you must go to this level, right? But what's the actual level? Next one, right? This is the actual level. So he absolutely killed that. That's a banging trade. Look, that's a banging trade. This guy's learning for sure. What's the real cost of spread? I don't know, dude. Like, there's no real cost of spread. It's just a math thing, right?
You talked about meditating. I want to point something new. Can't name it here. We'll shoot a DM on person.
For meditating? I mean, you can just talk here, bro. I'm not going to respond to DMs. I don't have time for that. Let's watch this.
The amount of money I've
That
made
was my trade,
was a
but I
lot.
got stopped
Not
out with
doing this
negative
for any
100
other
points
reason.
loss. But thanks.
Oh, you got stopped out on the NASDAQ? Oh, okay, wait. This is actually important then. Why did you get stopped out? Oh, yeah, okay. This is a banging trade, but you put your stop way too tight. Okay, your first sign of a too tight stop is you're targeting more than 2R. Okay, more than 2R, like, just like, why? It doesn't, like, do you really want to be taking trades like that where you just lose all the time? You have to remember that there is a range, right? It's probability still, right? So you should have put your stop wider, first of all. Where should you have put your stop, okay? If I was going to take just that trade, okay? Here's the thing, right? Here's the level you just gained, right? So you must not lose that level, okay? What's the next level up? This one, okay? So this would have been a 1.5R trade. You could have shot it a little bit further, right? To 2R, 1.9. And that's where your stop would have been, right? The level that you just gained. See that? It would have been down here. You would have been safe. But you're being dumb, right? You're being dumb and you put it like right below the immediate low.
because God told me to.
Yo! Whoa! This long block of text is from the comment section of a now deleted video.
I
by
guess I
Justin
just lost so
Worley,
much
where
money
he
already,
admitted-
so I'm scared, and watched the number and got scared.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. It's an emotional problem, right? That you played the system perfectly, but you didn't want to take any risk, so you lost for sure. And if you're not willing to take any risk, you're going to lose for sure, right? And if you're willing to take too much risk, you're going to lose for sure. You know what I mean? Everything in life and everything in trading and everything with your emotions is not black or white. It's a blend between both ends of the spectrum, right? Same thing with politics, for example, right? It's not left or right. The best thing is somewhere in between, right? And I would argue, because I'm a little bit of a lunatic, right, that it's the same with religion, right? It's not one or the other religion.
How can I solve that?
They're all right,
Just do it more time, I guess.
right?
Robert Monroe Gateways tapes look into. Estelle was pretty tight as well.
Yeah. Cool. Like, yeah. Anyways, everything is a balance of everything, right? So if you like, just if you don't want to lose as much, risk less per trade, okay? You know what I mean? Like, if you're putting tight stop losses because you don't want to lose much, use a smaller position size, okay?
that he's never made money from trading and is a fraud. In my entire trading career, I am around net break even. The majority of money I made trading over the past 5 years has been lost. I have not made $700,000. However, I immediately downloaded the video, which means that Justin gets to join Danny's Trades and the Trading Geek in my collection of deleted videos. But before I play this and react to it, understand this. Justin admitted that he's not profitable, and he's been selling courses and mentorships on how to trade for years. In fact, it's still linked in his bio, and he has no plans to change that according to the video. The only thing more stupid than buying a course or mentorship is buying something from an ICT trader, and the only
Boom. Buying something from an ICT trader. ICT concepts do not work. First of all, you can learn them all for free because they're so overly populated. So why would you buy something that you can just learn for free, first of all, right? It makes sense maybe if they have a new system. Like, that makes a lot more sense to me. Hey, I have this new thing that nobody does. That's a lot better than ICT to me, right? You'd be better paying for that. It's interesting. He said God told him to reveal it, and then he deleted it. So clearly God didn't tell him to delete it, because, or clearly God didn't tell him to do it because he deleted it, which means that he felt shame. He felt shame for the thing that God told him to reveal, which is like shame in your own God. Like, that's an insane thing. Oh, I don't trust the thing that God told me, so I'm going to delete it. So he lied, first of all, right? He lied for sure.
Just joining these streams is better than any of these courses.
You're welcome, bro.
thing more stupid than that is buying something from an exposed ICT trader. We'd be here forever if I'd listed all of them, so the point is that if this doesn't wake you up about paying for mentorships and courses, you will walk away from this searching for the next fake guru to follow instead of putting in the actual work required to succeed at trading. Everything you need to learn can be done for free, and I have a comprehensive and free roadmap for learning and more on imantrading.org. Stop paying for courses and mentorships, partially because it never contains information that isn't publicly available.
I've been wanting to film this video for a very long time, and you might be clicking on this being like, what's going on? But what I realized later down the line is the underlying problem that I was experiencing was the fact that I had put myself in a position claiming to be someone that I was not. And a lot of the videos that I made, still to be true and that I believe have helped many people in their trading journey, wasn't completely honest. And
I've been in the industry for so long that this is nothing interesting to me. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching like this, whoa, my God, big thing, right? This is, everyone acts the exact same way. Everyone is the exact same when they get the you know, the way they talk, the way they try to cope with it. I believe I was helping. No, you weren't, dude. You do that because then you can feel better about fucking people over.
making this video really because I've gotten to a point in my life where I no longer choose the approval of man, but
Again, fucking bullshit, dude. Why'd you delete the video then? Like, it doesn't make sense. You don't seek the approval of man. Man was upset with you. You deleted it. try to seek the approval.
Approval of God.
What this means is that now that he has become rich from selling courses and mentorships while not knowing how to trade, now that he has soaked up all the benefits of scamming and misleading traders, he's
Yeah.
feeling a little guilty. And the only way to deal with pain like that is either to refund everyone you've scammed, or this one is much easier. Start believing in God, ask for forgiveness.
Bro, this is the equivalent to like an OnlyFans model, like finding herself.
He
Eh.
expected kisses after rinsing more than 700K.
Yeah, like what are you expecting, dude? That's hilarious. Yeah, this is like the equivalent of OnlyFans model finding God and then coming off of OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, you remember that one girl, like Nala? Nala, she was like a huge OnlyFans model and then she found God and like turned herself into like a Christian wife, right? But like, the damage is done, dude. You're ruined. You decided to ruin your life, right? I mean, maybe, yeah, sure. You can still do better, right? You can still do better. I'll give him that, right? But like, it's already destroyed. He's already fucked things, right?
And that way you can avoid all personal responsibility. In fact, he's taking the exact same path as ICT. Sell mentorships on how to trade for years, use that money to buy a mansion and all the toys you could possibly want, prove to the world that you're unprofitable, and that now you're a child of God. Of course, someone like ICT isn't even capable of feeling guilt because he's a narcissist. But poor little Justin here, that's gotta be tough. That's gotta be pretty painful, misleading the world for years and becoming rich from it. And that guilt can only lead to one thing: refunding everyone you've scammed and giving back all that money. Or keep the money, keep all the benefits from scamming, but put it all on God and pray for his forgiveness. And I'm not here to dunk on religion, but let's be real here. When you see trading gurus or any type of fake gurus who sell something, it's a big red flag when faith and God come up. Stay far away from those.
Here's the thing, dude. Like I in the past I was more of a guru, and I did sell fucking courses and whatnot, right? And it was only for a short bit. I didn't nearly go to this scale. And most of the money I made was through crypto. It was invested in crypto. Anyways, what did I want to say with that? I don't even remember. Anyways,
ones. Stay away from all of them. Stop giving these people platforms.
And my relationship with God has become so much stronger.
Oh, yeah, I remember what I wanted to say. Is like, when you're first getting into it, and I can give, like, I can kind of give you both ends of the spectrum so you can kind of understand. When you're first kind of getting into it, like when I started doing YouTube content, right? I started teaching, right? Because this was a fun thing for me, right? And I was learning trading. I was getting a bit better with trading. I had some profitability in longer term trades, right? And then I made videos, taught people, I had some fun. And then people were like, hey, I want to give you money. So you're like, okay, right? And then you start collecting money, right? And then from there, you start making more content, and then more people want to give you money, and you start snowballing, right? And then eventually you're like, oh, I'm going to launch this course, right? Because everyone wants this shit, right? So it starts snowballing, and at some point you have to either stop, right? Or prove profitability, right? Or you end up scamming, right? Because it'll snowball. And I think that's how a lot of these guys get into it, is they're doing this for fun. They don't intend to scam, but they never actually find profitability. So ultimately they end up scamming. And I think that's kind of what happened with him, is he got to such an extreme scale that it fucking hurt him so much that he had to do this and he had to give up, right?
And I've gotten to a point where God has clearly shown me and asked me who my Lord is. Because I've chosen pride. I've chosen being fearful of what people will think, being fearful of what the people that look up to me will think, being fearful of everything, of how people would react to know that I'm not might as successful as what they think I might be.
Let me translate that again. Instead of actually owning up to anything, he's taking the easy way out by putting it on God. This is a diffusion of responsibility. It's a coping mechanism for being a fraud. This is not taking responsibility. This is not doing the brave thing. It is not brave to come out and say this. It would be brave to say this and then set up some type of system where you refund everyone you scammed and then you go live.
Turn up the YouTube volume. Can you not hear it very well?
Mountains as a monk, or you just jump off a take that out.
And what this video is a testimony and a confrontation to say that I've shared many lies in my videos over the years, over how much money I've made, and really just that. I have not made as much money as what I claim to have. And a lot of the money that I have made in my trading career has either been put into other things or has been lost.
Coming out and making a video like this and saying that you're actually break even and they haven't made as much as you claim, yeah, that actually means you're net negative. Because for someone who's constantly parades around a plus 700,000, if he was actually like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, I'm actually net positive only $7,000 in the past few years, which is close to break even. Instead, he's just pussyfooting around the obvious fact that he's
all the time. Limited trading platforms are, yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
negative.
Now, there is smart decisions that I have made, absolutely, in putting into long-term investments, but the number that I normally say had become a reality in my mind that was not real. Because I had lied for so long, I had caught myself in a lie where the lie had become a reality. And
Again, like, I'm giving him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because I did experience a similar sort of thing, not nearly to this scale, and I definitely was able to jump out a lot faster, right? But a lot of like what he's saying is somewhat true. He is coping a lot though, right? He got himself caught up in something that was so much dopamine that it fucking clouded his brain and he couldn't think properly, and he just kept scamming and lying people, right?
God was so quick to point that out, and yet I chose pride and I chose fear every time.
Like I said, I'm not trying to shit on religion, but isn't it amazing and ironic how quick people are to say things like, God showed me, God did this, God told me this, I did this because God, blah, blah, blah. Really? So you're a prophet, huh?
Yeah, I would agree with him in here. I think if you're just putting anything on God, it's like, okay, you know, it's a fucking cop-out.
You know what God's plan is? God took me like a pen.
I do have a mental illness, but God has used this frail man that has very humble beginnings, very, very humble beginnings, and used me to impact so many of you. Being wealthy is insignificant. My wealth is knowing that I've had the privilege to be able to share this with you. I don't want any of the credit.
Bro, is ICT on crack or something? Like, holy, there's so crazy emotional swings high and low, right?
He's picked me up like a pen, and I've submitted myself to him. And the things that you've
How
learned
to start a
came
prop
from him.
firm
That's
business?
the
I want to
truth.
build
It
one in
came
my
right from
country.
him. So yeah, there's a still quiet voice, and yes, I heard it, and it spoke to me a lot in my life.
Yeah, no. No. Sure, go ahead and pray for forgiveness to make yourself feel better. But don't delude yourself into thinking that you know what his plan is if you assume he has a plan for you. The fake trading guru who made all his money from selling mentorships and courses. Oh yeah. God has a plan. What about God's plan with all the people you scammed?
Because I was prideful and I thought that number was real, and I would program myself to believe so. And I was so fearful of what people would think.
Anyways, I think I've done that. I think we got the gist of that, right? If this isn't like freaking clear, we looked at this earlier too. You know, sumo sort of thing. We've seen that.
And the prop firm space
right
works. I'm closing my eyes, buy, sell, buy, sell. I make money sometimes, but not consistently, month over month over month.
That's what ICT trading is, right? And we've just proven it, right? We've just proven it. This guy had hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn ICT. He had all the time in the world. He had a massive bank account, right? And he could have bought lessons from any other ICT trader. He could have talked to any other person with a massive network, and he still fucking lost money over years. How can you possibly be so delusional into thinking that ICT can work when he has fucking $1 million, the connection to everyone in the whole industry, been doing this for a fucking 5-6 years, right? And still didn't make any money. What more possibly could you ask for? Oh, his discipline's not in check. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. It doesn't work. It can't work. It can't work with everyone doing it. Any idea with this? He will get sued. People bought his course. No, you won't. People can charge back. What I suggest is if you were a victim of Justin Rilin, you can charge back, right? You can just claim, hey, he admitted to a scam, right? You can't sue somebody for a course because it's education, right? Like, can you go and sue your university for teaching you shit, right? No. Education is based off of, like, it's just, I'm teaching you something. It doesn't need to be true. Right? I could sell you a book on how to dig a hole, right? And then just kick dirt in your face. Be like, there you go, there's a hole, right? And you can't sue me because I taught you something. I still taught you. There was still a product that you learned from. You can only sue somebody is if, like, there's damages, right? And, like, you trading is not causing damages. You can sue them if it's damages or if there's, like, some massive issue or something with what they were giving you, or they didn't give you anything at all. But if they didn't give you anything at all, you just charge back, right? So what's up, G? First time watching. Anything you need to know beforehand? Bro, we've been streaming for a little bit. We had a really awesome stream here. What I suggest you do is you rewatch this stream, actually, the whole thing in entirely. We've been doing it for like an hour and a half now. Anyone tuning in right now, rewatch this whole stream, okay? February 25th stream. This is a really epic stream. We taught a lot of really good stuff. And actually, Maven Shorts, if you're watching, we need to get a lot of good clips. A lot of good, we can maybe even do a long form from this. There's a lot of good stuff in this content. Yeah. I think maybe send the reaction stuff about Justin. We'll make a long form out of that while it's still hot. And anyone who wants to make money clipping too, there's a WAP link or a Whoop link or whatever. I'm new here. How do you trade? It's called Dumb Money Concepts. You can watch all my content. I've got a free course. I don't charge you for anything ever. And again, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This is how I make money. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you, how do I make money? Why am I doing this for free? Why is everything I do for free? Okay. One, this is fun for me, first of all. Okay. But that's not really the reason. Two, I do make money from trading. Okay. So I can make money from trading for sure. And I can live off of that in theory. I don't live off of that. Okay. Because I just grow the trading account. I invest the larger amounts of money and then I trade a small account. Okay. I don't live off of the trading money, but I could. Okay. But what I live off of is a small salary that my company in which I own equity in pays me, okay? The company's name is Maven. Maven is a prop firm where you can try trading off of, okay? So why do I do this? Is because ultimately, if I build your trust and I show you that something works for sure and you like me, hey, maybe you will try my product, okay, where it is a very reputable company. It is a massive company. It is not a course. It is not a scam. You know what I mean? It is a massive company that I don't even run anymore, right? I just have equity in. So I get paid a salary. That's it. I don't make money when you lose. I get a salary. That's it. The only reason I do this is because this is my job. And I like my job, okay? That's the God honest truth. And honestly, if the company grows over the next decade, great. I just made a lot of money in equity, okay? That's my retirement, okay? Is the valuation of Maven is my retirement, okay? I also have a bunch of cash in Bitcoin. I have a few Bitcoins and whatnot, right? That's why I do this. But at the same time, I don't give a fuck if you go try Maven or not, because I get paid the salary no matter what, right? Like that. The only thing is like that is a 10-year plan. Okay. So over the course of 10 years, I'm doing this to build an audience. So in 10 years, right, the valuation will be higher. But you can see I'm not here for the short run to fucking rug nothing. You know what I mean? I shouldn't even say that word. It's a fucking hot. It's a tricky word in the industry. Maven's been around for a long time with no issues ever. We've never had a problem. Okay, so just to clarify things. If you're asking questions about Maven, I am not Maven, so you can go talk to support. Support's not responding. I don't believe you. Maven is the best support in the industry. I'm not support. I am not Maven, so you can talk to them, right? Simple as that. I gotta go probably pretty soon here. It's a 6 stream, dude. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll check you guys tomorrow. This might be the new stream time. I like this time a lot better for myself. Yeah, cool. Check you later. Hey, bro, I trade every day, and it'd be really great to have you guys a guest on the stream or co-host. Yeah, totally. The refined trader, bro. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Dumb Money Hunter. Shoot me a message on Instagram. We can be in chats. If you have if you want me, shoot me a message there. Okay. I'll look forward to it.